Check one. OMG. So we're back again. We're back again. Back again. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. OMG. I had to laugh. I had to laugh. Let me know if you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. Kindly. Thank you. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. Mm-mm. Hello, hello, hello. Blessings and welcome to the Real Things podcast. Welcome to today's Monday morning live. It's a holiday here in my neck of the woods. I trust that everything is okay where you are, except for our brothers and sisters in JA. We don't know, can't begin to imagine what is going on. Doreen, welcome back. Welcome back. And for those of you who are joining in now, hmm, let me just see if I can hear myself. Yes, I can. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Lord have mercy. As we continue um in this morning's live, tree house, blessings. Long time, long time, long time. Oh yeah, cha cha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. All right. So I was just setting something there that I didn't have turn on. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Guys, I don't know. Um I don't know if you've been following the stories out of JA. My God, my Lord, my God. Some of them very, very, very horrifying. But anyway, just give me one quick second. I'll be right back. Quick and fast. All right. Sorry for that interruption. Sorry for that interruption, but it was needed. Anyway, so I was saying to you guys, I don't know if you're following the stories out of Jamaica, some horrifying stories, but we are just here to give thanks for life and to update you guys and let you know like a few things for some of you who probably, are not really following. Thank you for the few of you that are here. Kindly hit the like as as we continue with this morning's program. It's not gonna be long, it's gonna be a real quick and fast one because we've been having some issues with the internet. Most of these things like the cables that comes to these islands are under sea, and sometimes when you have any kind of disruption in one area, you will have it in others. So sometimes you'll find glitches. I tried coming on a while ago and somehow I got booted off. So let's just do this real quick and fast. So one update I wanted to give you guys before I go any further. For those of you who may not know, um the struggles that I've been going through quietly. Not so quietly, I inform a few of you guys, but I think I owe you also a little bit of info or a little bit of update. Um, yeah, about my sister, she's still in the same position, and so on. I don't want to emphasize too much, but just to update you a little bit, the position remains the same. All right. So I was telling you guys on the prior live that I saw Color Smith TV. Just in case some of you may not know who's that in the background, that is Color Smith TV, and you know, he kind of help a little bit, when a lot, not a little bit, because he went on a tour around the northern side of the island, not in its entirety, but for most part, he was on his way to his home parish, which is Westmoreland. I was born there also, and God knows, my heart, was lifted when I saw some of the places where I thought that was, completely inaccessible. So he drove through and, gave he showed the people them what was going on. He did a live. In some parts it was freezing because he was using a Starlink satellite. But today he released a video earlier on showing in his village. His sisters are living there. I just have a little bit I took a little bit from his premiere to share with you guys. It's sad though, but the best part about it, no lives were lost, but people lost a lot. People lost a lot, a lot, a lot. Anyway, let me just share with you guys if I can. Let's see if I can get it.
I can't believe all of my house that blow off. Can't believe me. Me no know what to say. Everything wet up. My bed.
So where you sleep? Where you sleep now?
This is his eldest sister.
Me find place to sleep. So see me all the window, the fridge, fan, everything, TV, everything. See me pack up. Me pack up like me dry the bed and so. See all in here so. Me dry bed and so I'm try to pack them up. We see.
So guys, on the Suwagan, and this is just one of many houses here without roof, without window. And we're gonna take a look around and hear more from some of the residents in this community. So take a look at this, guys. And this is Julie, and I'm a big sister this. Yeah? So we're gonna go around more, check what on some of my other sister them. Yeah, so you can just see what going on, people. Literally no roof, you're looking straight up in the sky. I'm going to launch the drone so you can see the full house. Alright. And then we're gonna left and go around further, but you can just take a look at some of the neighboring houses.
You see, in those communities, we'll continue with the clip, but in those communities, right? This is Westmoreland, in a village, Colosmith village. I think it's called Townhead. I'm not really sure. It looked like it up on the south side, Savlamar side or something. I'm not really sure, but even though I was born in Westmoreland, honestly, guys, I never grew up there. But what I was saying, let me get to what I was saying. What I was saying is that a lot of these houses in Westmoreland are maybe about 70, 85, maybe about 75% of them or more is board. Um, Most of these communities are farming communities, and people do the best they can with whatever they have. And when I heard that the hurricane was going to be making landfall in the St. Elizabeth side, I swear, I said to myself, oh God, if it's St. Elizabeth, then Hanover. I mean, Westmoreland. Sorry, Westmoreland, the parish that has a lot of wooden structures, you know, is going to feel it. And so Boy, it's sad. It's really sad looking at how these people. There's a house further down the road that has turned completely on the top. It's a wooden structure. His other, one of his niece, the house ripped completely from the foundation. So the foundation is like slanted somewhere, and the rest of the pieces of the house. You can't even, if it was a puzzle, you wouldn't even be able to put it back together. For those of you who are just joining, thank you very much for coming through. We're few in numbers because of the odd time that I'm coming number one. Number two, I haven't been here, because of the situation that is ongoing on my side. So I can't be talk. I'm telling the honest truth. I'm not gonna come here to be talking about other people's business. Well, while my country is in pain, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. While I myself also, personally, family things is going on. I can't. I can't. I can't. Not that I don't, see things and can say things, but it don't make no sense to me right now. I have to deal with what is at hand. So sorry guys. I'm talking about the ones who will come for the village life drama and shenanigans. I see things that's going on. Yesterday I was watching even the thing with David Jr. and it's really painful. But right now, what's more painful is what's going on right here in front of us, and which lives are lost, even though we can't bring back anybody. Um, People's properties are lost, and also something that I posted on my community timeline this morning, and is that people are now taking the opportunity to be scamming people. They're just taking advantage of the whole situation. There's a list of websites, allegedly fake websites, because I haven't clicked on one of them because I don't want no problems. So I posted it on my community. So in case you guys would come across the post, you're not gonna see it. You have to click further in the comments. But so I posted some comments there. Once you click on the comment, you will see a drop down of it came from somebody else's YouTube channel. So it was just something that I shared there to show you guys that people are actually taking advantage of the whole situation right now. It's sad. Very, very sad indeed. Um, God knows, during these times, people need help. When you see the stories on the news, I was watching Fox Weather, and when the gentleman went through a community in St. Elizabeth yesterday in Black River, and there was this family that was sitting outside on their belongings, whatever was left from their belongings. And the gentleman actually, was talking to them. And the lady came out and said, imagine we lost everything. My son leg is broken. My husband is very sick. And we took shelter after the house. The sea came and took away the house. And they took shelter in an abandoned building, she said. And after the hurricane, they took shelter in an abandoned building. And men came in mass to rob them in the night after the hurricane. I could not believe it, for the love of God. What is wrong with humanity? So you see, I was just saying to myself, how I can't come talk about people village right now. That's my niche, but honestly, it, that have to stay until another day. We'll come back and do our village shenanigans another day. Right now, let me focus on what's in front of me. And as I was saying, also my situation that is ongoing in the family right now. I want to just focus more on what's going on. But I still have to come and keep the channel active, because as you can see what is happening, it takes a while for the algorithm to even recognize that you are still around. It takes a while. Once you start skipping. And um another thing, they always say that once you enter the partnership program, The YouTube partnership program, you're in an agreement with what with YouTube. So to be skipping like is long like you're skipping your work, you're skipping work. And you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, I will come, but the village story will shenanigans will come back, but just bear with me for this few couple days. Yeah. For this few couple oh God, have mercy on a sinner like me. Thank you. Mm. I'm trying to minimize back the page. It's just giving some problems right now. I don't know what's the problem with it. Okay. Yeah, so let me just go get back to the color Smith thing clip that I was sharing with you guys. Where is it again? Okay. Let me just continue to watch a little bit, then we'll come back and chit chat.
Take a look at this one here, guys. Literally flat. Who far was this dwelling?
Kayla.
So this my niece's house, guys. Literally flat, flat, flat. Nothing no left. Look at this.
Wow. Okay, this is the house for the niece.
I bottom my houses. Say people don't see that. Flip right over everything. Nothing no see.
That's the flooring of the house. So it flip over and the rest of the whatever it is that made up the house. You can if you were to find things to try to find things to put back the house together, it would be a very hard task. Boy, I'm telling you, my heart paining me. My heart is paining me. My heart. Thank you, thank you. Yep.
Safe stove. Everything. Everything gone. Literally ripped.
Fridge, everything went and he has to
Mm.
to buy them too.
Look at that.
But a month or two.
Windows, everything mash up. Nothing, nothing, nothing no safe. Look. See it?
Mm.
Gone, gone, gone. You see? That way Hurricane Melissa do to this community.
Can you begin to imagine? Can you begin to imagine the perils, especially when it gets to when it comes to the night time? When it comes to the night time, can you begin to imagine the fear that is crawling over these people because there's no light, there's no electricity yet in the eastern side of Jamaica. However, them having it better because Melissa somehow spared a lot of homes. Them spared them enough, a lot of the power lines. They were spared enough for the power to go on back last night about 12 a.m. I had that somewhere. I had it on a video somewhere. Yes, it was on the GIS information web page that by 12 a.m. last night, St. Thomas and parts of Kingston, about 90% of those areas will get back the electricity. Can you imagine how these people are in fear at night? They have to go huddle up together because think about the story of the woman over in St. Elizabeth that they went into in the abandoned building. Gunmen in mask went to rob them of what? Rob them of what? The people them lose everything because the sea come in and take the sea came in and took everything that they had. Whatever scraps is, two pieces or whatever that they had remaining. They're sitting on them, wet up outside in the hot sun because after the hurricane, the sun came back out like nobody's business. I was looking to see if I could find the clip from the lady. Hold on. Like my brain running in different places right now. So bear with me, people. Let me see if I can find it. No joke. No joke. We're not done with Color Smith still. But I just wanted to see if I could find that clip. It was such a sad situation. Imagine they took everything. The ocean took everything And there now, robbers and thieves are now coming. Oh God, have mercy. I don't know if that's the one. Let me see if that's the one. I don't know.
Broke. Me
Okay,
asthma
yes. Hold
patient.
on, my
My
people.
husband have
All
high
right. So
blood
this is
pressure.
the lady. This
Everything
is the
gone
lady.
food. I had no food, no water, nothing. The
Just
number,
give
if you
me
can get me
let
by
me see if I could turn it on and you guys can hear what she's saying.
440-6084 or
Jojo,
868-1992.
hold on.
Me asthma patient. My husband have high blood pressure. Everything gone food. I had no food, no water, nothing. The number, if you can get me by 440-6084 or 868-1992. Please, we are dead. God know me fed up. Everything gone. Car flood, everything. The sea come over by the whole of we. We lose everything. We lose all one barrel with some papers and some seal gone. Everything gone for me. I don't know what to do. Sometimes I just get fed up. I don't know what to do. God knows. I don't know what to do right now. We not even know what we eat and drink. How much it is now? We not eat and drink, you know, not even water. We not having no at all. No at all. And boy, I may have all the asthma, yeah. Ventilator, everything gone, everything mashed up, see, everything gone.
Who use a ventilator?
Me,
You?
yeah, because me have asthma. I took up me have you sometimes me admit in a Black River Hospital. The last time I admit me get 42 drip and something down there because me ali catch it there.
Guys, whatever you see on the ground there, those corpses are all that remain. Those are the remnants of whatever they possessed in life. That was what was left after the ocean came in. Sad.
And me get those 42 drip and something me almost dead.
When the water come,
The water higher than the pot them.
go in the car and while
Couldn't
we
see
run out of the
everything.
car and come from the bed here and one of the stool and have them up there for simp on this and now go out on the road at the time and rope
And
and haul them
haul.
now and lift up my steps so my foot broke and have him in the abandoned building up
Over
there.
there, so you want we carry go to abandoned building where we catch?
Up there so we have to
And then
sleep
so we have to sleep
on
on
the
cold
ground
super
and fly
ground.
over that.
And last night, some man come in power with a rob. We up there, we have to ball out and tell if we left we alone. Man come in power last night up there.
Right.
Man in a mask come up there power last night. We have to ball out and say, well, I can't take it right now. God no fed up. Broke me as my patient.
My God in heaven. These are the stories. These are the harrowing stories coming out of Jamaica. And that's why you see, I don't know about you guys, but it rubbing differently. It's rubbing differently. Differently. God no. Jaja is a way. Is a way. Is a way. Mm, mighty God. We continue with Color Smith. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how how you guys, look at this. But for me, yes, there are hurricanes on a yearly basis, in different places, so on and so forth. But I'm looking at this also as a wake up call um to a lot of people in terms of infrastructure wise. Um because like put aside the house, because I've seen some homes that are concrete, they build sturdy, and yet they are flooded out. Put aside that, rest aside that. Um but the fact that you have a wooden structure, a high chance that there are some severe damages, if total loss. There is also another case where in St. Elizabeth in Black River, 4 bodies were finally recovered after a roof. They were finally recovered this morning after a roof that collapsed. They finally got the chance to go in. It also had like either a 4-year-old or a 4-month-old infant. Something of the fact. It's like there was so much happening around me at the time I couldn't even hear clearly. But either a 4-year-old or 4-month-old infant was also in the bodies that were recovered from the house that had, but because of the water, they had the level of the water, they had to wait until the water go down, until the water subsided before they could actually go in to retrieve the bodies. Me telling us, it's like it's like an apocalypse. It's like an apocalypse. I've been through hurricanes in 2017. I've been through other little ones, like two hurricanes in 2017, Cat 5, Irma, Maria. Maria had a lot of water and it went on to Puerto Rico to take a lot of lives. Our Irma, however, in my region, it was about two other hurricane related deaths. I think a container fell on one of the guy at 40-foot container fell on the guy, and the other one they found him because he was in a yacht, and they found him beneath the yacht somehow. I don't know if he was in it when it the wind picked it up and he fell out, but he was beneath it after. So the others, actually occurred after, like maybe it was just too hot, they were exhausted, they were frightened. I don't know, like other things happened after that, many other deaths after that, and it not during the hurricane itself. Anyhow, I was talking about the infrastructure. I know a lot of people because some of these communities are small farming communities in Westmoreland area, like St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. But actually, St. Elizabeth is dubbed the breadbasket of Jamaica because at this so the majority of the farmers them there. The majority of the farmers are in St. Elizabeth, so it's a major, major, major loss when you look at the aerial footages, even the ground footages, but overhead, you get a better view of what really, really happened. You know, hey, it's going to take some time because people are really, struggling to maintain them sanity. It's going to take some time for people to really think back, even though they want food to eat, because they don't have the bare essentials to say, let them do this or that to be able to focus or function to get back to the farms. Most of the trees are down. Crop Crops are gonna take a while to bounce back. And remember, it was just last year they were reeling from what's the name of the hurricane last year? Can't remember what it was. Oh my God. Everybody was happy, laughing, and having fun, and not even realizing that this year is going to be a different story. I was watching people banana tree getting blown down last year, and they were just rejoicing because of two banana tree. I'm sure now that they would really love to have two of those bananas. You understand? So I think hmm, God knows. God knows. Eh, Jaja. It's a way. It is a way. It's a way. Hmm. It is really, 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 really very, very, very devastating. Very. Wow. So she went to work. What you say? Oh God. Hmm. I'm between split screens, guys, because I have the program running for the live. I'm between split screens, so forgive me. And then normally I would read the comments from my phone, but the phone itself going through a crisis. The phone is gone completely now. Black screen. Yeah. It is what it is. We move with whatever we have. We move. We move. I was actually playing the shot from Colaz walkthrough his how you'd call this now. Colors walked through his village, and I got carried away when we were talking about the infrastructure.
Anybody with a
So for those of you who are just joining, this is Color Smith TV doing a walkthrough, visiting his families in Westmoreland, Jamaica. This is would be one of the second parish to receive the like a massive blow from Melissa, because it is adjacent to the parish that Melissa made landfall to.
house with a roof in this area can consider themselves lucky. Because nothing really no left. Take a look around, guys. Take a look at this. Look how it goes, so Julian.
Look at all those wrangled, mangled, everything in one, zinc and wood, trees, everything mixed up. Some of the houses them got like
Look, guys, look.
some of the houses them like that one that he just passed. You could see that it's just a little damage.
All of the water come from rain and thing. Wow. People don't see that. So how was the day, sir? Oh, one shop. Look at this, guys. Only the foundation remains standing. Everything gone.
Look at the fridge. No door. No door on the refrigerator, and it's out in the road. Can you imagine how those things were flying all over during the storm? Mighty God of Daniel. Wow.
Everything gone.
Mm-mm. The prime minister was on tour but didn't get a chance. He didn't get a chance. The helicopter, they went via helicopter. So, they would do just a little tour. A little tour, and that would be just that until when they could have gotten the chance to go through, these places like the MP or the areas and so. And the resilience of the people is something else, because the sister was saying that these roads into the village was completely impassable, and people came out and cleared the road, I guess, to make sure that assistance could have come to them, or just in case of an emergency. Yo, the Jamaican people, big up on yourself, on resilient. I see a quick turnaround, but I know it's gonna be a long haul somehow in terms of getting back these homes the way how they were, and for life to get back to normal. But you guys are doing good. You're doing great.
Whole heap of damage here as well. And in this storm, we have to move out some guys out their house. When the place railing, and she as well, and the next girl named Chrisana, we not left out nobody. We help Almona as well, and her grandmother. We have to bring her up to our next house. We are run from house to house to get safety. And Zinca fly. So that's it.
I told Champ, turn the camera up and
Turn the camera up, yeah.
see them here, then
See? Are you save the people them?
We all come off a black. We have a people have to save we with the children them. And not for we think they mash up. All me toilet pop down, me kitchen everything. So we think them out of do there. We don't have nowhere to go. We need help for that boy.
Monroe, and I'm from Townhead, and we run physical rescue over that house, over Mr. Campbell house. And when the storm come, the roof blew off, and we have to run through the rain to go over that side. Me take up the children them and have them by my side in the rain. And them two girls there up and down with the people them. So my people then stuck over the yard. You see it. And them have to go for them through the rain. All the rain a fall. Over my yard, the house push off a block and the house round there so.
So for those of you who may not understand what she's saying, is that throughout the hurricane they were just running from one place to another to seek to help others, and her house also is like the house, the blocks that the house was standing on, um it came off of the blocks. These communities are, they just build whatever they can afford. And I was saying earlier that I'm trusting that this, will actually change things in the community, and allow for people to build more sturdy structures. And I know that the government is going to do the best they can right now, just to, knock up something and make them get back into it. But long term, them have to go do something else. Them have to go do something better, because the damages, put aside the roads, the majority of the damages, are done to these holes, and the kind of roofs that they have. Oh my, make the house them like a flying saucer, because the wind is just gonna take up those galvalumes, those roofing, and just carry them off like an aeroplane and rip those houses apart, because say they built them with whatever they could afford. But God, at least nobody lost their lives during all of this in this village itself. But there are other horrifying stories of people who lost, their lives during the storm. Oh my God.
My house actually split in a two.
Wow.
And we don't have no water nor nothing. And the people them in our community, them cut down the tree. You couldn't pass it come in here, so. And we cut down the tree, Mr. Pippi Green and so other people. Them cut down the tree and help clear the way. And Danger and some other man help we fix up some of the house, them and Linval and them people there. So
what are some of the things you wanna need?
we need water, we need zinc, the zinc then fly away and then tear up.
Hold on, them people. Guys, if anyone is here that is interested to even help, you reach out to Color Smith TV. His numbers is on his YouTube channel. Also, there are links. I mean, the calls are gonna be coming in a lot, because this is his family. This is his community. And if you ever really want to give back, now is the time. You can reach out to Color Smith TV. If you can't get him on his phone, I know he answers every call, just like so. And this is one of the reasons why I'm actually from this parish. I was born in this parish also. Of Westmoreland. That's where I was born, but I grew up in an adjacent parish called Hanover. But as I was saying, my people, kindly, 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 he also has links embedded under his videos for charity, for donations. This guy is, he's a very transparent guy, and I like that. I like that. And now is the time for you guys, if you ever really, really want to do something good for humanity. Now is the time.
And then take away some of them. And we need food, we need clothes, and we need little help to raise up back. If we get the material, we are right. We find when we are out. So that is what we need in a town, Westmoreland.
All right, people. So, on see what go on, we talk to the people, and on see from the drone footages how bad the place damage. Yeah. So, we need the worst on this. All right, people. So, on see what go on.
All right, you can
Enough of me sleep last night without the house stop. It
Wow.
just put on since there.
And in 100,
if
rain fall right now, we are going to wait upstairs and we bed still wet. We still have to sleep and you wet mattress with the picnic them and then something there.
Wow.
We go a river, go wash.
Right now, for my mother homeless, him house split in two. He not have no house stop, nothing. That look
Wow.
at me and laugh.
Wow. So she's saying that her mother's house split in two. She's not living anywhere. And she herself had to, this is just for those of you who may not understand. She herself didn't have roof on her house, but she had somebody put a little thing on, just knock up something so she could sleep. But if the rain falls, she is surely going to get wet. As I say, guys, kindly, 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 you can reach out to Colaz Smith TV. I don't really want to water down nothing. I want you to go directly to his channel and go if you are, if you ever want to, show some humanity. No is the time. It is not a joke. And you can hear people say they don't have no clothes. It is not a joke either. And my reason for telling you this is because I've came across two other videos this morning, too numerous to share. And one of the guy was saying that he was walking and begging clothes, asking anybody who may have had like an ex because they lost everything. The banking embankment came down, the trees, everything came down, and they lost everything. And he was just asking, he says he was asking when the news media got there. This is in Falmouth, Trelawney. Now, this is another adjacent parish to Hanover and on the north. So it's Falmouth, it's Trelawney, the parish of Trelawney. Um, it is Hanover, it is Westmoreland, and it is also St. Elizabeth. All those parishes are the ones that are gravely affected. For those of you who may not know, the geography of Jamaica, I was just trying to, say a little thing so you guys can get an understanding. Even though you see these people smiling, you may see the smiles on their faces. I'm telling you, even all the while I'm sitting here talking about others, if you heard the phone ringing in the background, also, it was my other little problem, which is a group call that I should have been joined in, about my sister's situation. You guys know that they were just calling for me, and I'm here talking to you guys because this is the time, you have to help in whatever way. I have a platform. Some of you may not even had seen like an in-depth, situation. We used to Colaz. We know about Colaz, and we know he's a trustworthy guy because we see him his works. And I chose his story because it hit close to home. That's my parish, and that's what I can do. That's just about what I can do right at this moment, and is to use my platform to also highlight his thing a little bit more. I know he reaches a vast audience, but you never know. You never can tell. Somebody probably just didn't see it, didn't come across it, and is willing to help, and they came across it on my side. So it is what it is, my people. Yeah, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad. Anyway, let me just close out by continually, asking that we continually pray for, the people of JA. My family is, my auntie who is not so far from where the Color Smith is visiting, she lost her house completely. She's a seamstress. She lost her shop. If the shop went first, I was made to understand. I haven't spoken to her. One of my sister did. She lost everything. But it's trying times, and everybody is trying to bounce back. As I was saying, you see these smiles, but you don't even know what's in their hearts. The resilience of the Jamaican people is something. It's unmatchable. Unmatchable. I'm telling you. Like I can't even begin to explain. Anyhow, you know, as I was saying, as I want to close out now so I can go and join the group call for the family group call. This is the time when the doctor makes the visit. For those of you who are just joining and you may not know, I have a sister. I will just tell you a little bit. I have a sister who went in for epidural just for a pain that she was feeling, and sadly she developed an allergic reaction, and has been unresponsive. Let me just choose my words because YouTube is very sensitive. She has been unresponsive since last Thursday, and you know, it's not really nothing is like working in the way how we would have loved it to. And the struggle is real. The struggle is real. I am after her. She's January and I'm March the next year. That's just how close we are. And so on and so forth. Anyway, my people, there are kids also involved with my sister in a sense. When I say involved, she has kids. It's a story for another day. But I'm still here and trying to do my best, trying to balance, trying to just be me. Like I say, no put on what you see to what you get. The struggle is real, but we continue to push on and push on through. Let's continue to pray for each other. Let's continue to love upon each other. Let's continue to support each other in whatever way, shape, or form you can, moral, physical, whatever. Just be there in these times because so much is happening right now in the world. Boy, I'm telling you, so much is so much. And for those of you who are going through when life is life in, I continue to keep you in prayers. Let me just play the rest of Colaz Smith TV, as I said, his walkthrough, and we will bounce. Feel free to reach out to Colaz. I will share the video that he premiered this morning also on the community of either one of the channels. And feel free if you're not sure who it is and go and get familiar. Help if you want to, you know, help if you can, rather, not if you want to, help if you can, because it's these people are in dire needs. Can you imagine you don't have clothes, you have to be walking and begging clothes when a few days ago you were in a corporate job somewhere or you were owning your own business somewhere, and now you have to be walking around and begging people clothes by some parts in Jamaica, like the places where like Doreen is, where Doreen Small is, those places didn't really get it hard. Like, they didn't really get it that hard. So they could make do with whatever little they have, but some people, I'm telling you, totally wiped out, as you can see here on the screen. Anyway, my people, just be blessed. Continue to bless others if you can, especially in these trying times. Big up on yourself, and I'm happy, honestly, to be here. Happy to be here.
You know, some auntie house turn over on the top. Right now. So.
I see one house turn over on the top enough for real one at a time on the drone. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it. As me say, we are go come down Thursday next week. Now, when me say everything we're going on, so now we're good after go come with like 2 trucks.
Yeah.
Me have a truck for myself, so we're going to load that up and then we're going to try to get a second truck for come. You know, so we're going to stock up with zinc and food and water and all of them things there. Alright? So, guys, you know, just go and stay tuned. We're going to walk further up in the communities and see what goes on.
Jaja. Anyway, my people, big up on yourself. As you can hear, Colaz about to take on another big humanitarian project. So, and no joke, it's not a joke. Help however you can with whatever you can. Reach out to Colaz, feel free. A theme community, and it's also my community same way. My parish same way. Big up on yourself, people, and I'll see you again on the next one. Peace.